Let me grab some other cards, and I want to just look at, see what's going on with Trumpenstein. We'll go ahead and use the Starlight cards. And I think I'll just do a clarifying read. I'm just going to do the short clarifying read and just see what it says about Trumpenstein today. Is he thrilled about the vote? Is he worried about the Epstein? We know he's totally clueless about the economy. What he's put out there has just been absolutely insane. He's got no clue. Saying he doesn't want to hear about any of it anymore because it's all bogus. You know, people are just doing great. The greatest economy ever. The greatest president ever. The biggest delusional idiot ever. Mickey, off. Mickey, come on, off. You gotta let Mama do the read. He says, Krampus. He says, I want to be up there and look out the window. Okay, so let's see. At the center of it all when it comes to Trump, yeah, as usual, his wanting to control and abuse of power. Okay? He thinks he can mentally control, can continue to lie, and put out his lies, and the people are just going to walk away. Okay? In his delusion, he thinks that whatever he says, people are just going to swallow it. And in his delusional mind, that makes it true. So above it, yeah, it's all a manipulation, as usual. A manipulation of his lies that he thinks he can control people with. The foundation is he thinks there is a victory when it comes to his manipulation and lies. So he's really out there, got himself on a pedestal. Now, he went to the game and they all booed him. So if he gets booed, then he needs to come back and even put himself on a higher pedestal. So one side of it, we have mentally, this is charging forward the fight to continue to put out abusive and just nonsensical crap. Because, yeah, he thinks he can rule the mind. He thinks he can rule the information. And he's going to do a new action. Talking about a victory when it comes to the American people and what's being birthed. And the White House. Above it, what's being worked on, another manipulation when it comes to his strong-arming of facts. And this has been his life path. Having a victory with a new action of lies. Okay? And so, yeah, he's looking at his next move, which a lot of it has to do with overseas when it comes to the White House, charging forward what he's putting out to the American public, a new action of abuse of power that he's working on, more manipulations to try to get a victory. And, you know, his whole lifetime has been this mental fabrication. So let's see what we have underneath of it, driving all of this. This is based on his desires, okay, what he's trying to sell, which is always in this positivity. Whatever he does in his mind is the greatest. So a message being put out, more bamboozling. Mickey, Lily, come on, it's okay. But there's more struggle behind the scenes, more fight with this when it comes to this anti-Christian Christianity that they're trying to put out. When it comes to the actual harvest versus his delusional mind spin about it. When it comes to what's moving forward with MAGA and communities, again, he's going to put out some new information. Maybe some honest information is going to come out when it comes to how things are going in the long term. And Trump and genuine information, the divine feminine coming out. There are more investigations, more soul searching into what he continues to try to get away with. The thefts that he's made, the thefts of when it comes to monetary and just physical, all the stuff that he's doing. There are actions taking place now because of the burden that people are feeling when it comes to finance and all these other things. And unfortunately for him, the truth is raining down that he can't get away from, no matter how delusional he wants to be about it. The light is coming out on it, and things are being overturned. And when it comes to those surrounding him, the lovers, they're looking at this, how this is affecting their world, what's been hidden. They're starting to feel like they are being pushed to an edge with things now. More nightmare scenarios are going on when it comes to being able to move something forward mentally. And there's an agreement when it comes to the Epstein files and what's being handed out, when it comes to what they've been trying to temper, that there is a loss coming. So they've tried to keep it all up in the air, put out more lies, spins, fishtails, but rapidly there is the evidence in hand. Okay? So we're back to this. Not only the economy, all the lies, the spins. Now, Trump keeps telling himself that he's the best. He keeps putting it out, keeps putting all these lies out. But the Republicans there see the writing on the wall that this Epstein stuff, if it comes out, it could be the end. It could be the end. And Trump just keeps trying to live in his delusional world and continues just to manufacture and put out what a great economy this is. It's the best ever. We are the most respected now around the world. All the lies he tells himself. And he has people surrounding him daily trying to prop that up and tell him that. To keep him, you know, they continue to put out these lies about how fabulous he is. And so we'll have to see, but that's what I'm getting with it now. You know, this stuff is coming to a head. Now, we know we have to deal with this stuff happening for the next 6 months or so until the 2026 elections. And then I guarantee these Republicans are going to be voted out. It's going to be another blue tsunami, and then they can start making some changes. But we're in it for the next few months when it comes to health care and all this other stuff that they've now tried to railroad. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.